But if you're acting now and you are seeing Netflix, two people kissing just because they kissed, and I want to do it also, and now I'm gay. No.
But as for me,
Yeah.
I don't. If I
Oh,
don't,
you have
if I don't,
restrictions.
if I don't, not restrictions per se,
But
but I just respect people's stuff to the extent that if I don't believe in it, I won't like to fake it, as if I celebrate it with you, as if I believe in it.
so, are you calling me fake?
I'm
for
not saying
celebrating?
say something that has to
Speaking
do.
of that, there is a boy like that, but it ended up having to block him. And this guy was smart now. So the thing is, hello guys, this is the TCP podcast here, and today we are doing episode 10. My name is Joe Sinoya here, and I'm with my colleague, my friend, my brother,
Brendan
Talent.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And as you can see, we're in a different view, but Mara is such a pinda. But yeah, we are outside in the block because it's hot out inside. But yeah, and it's a new month.
A new month,
New resolution
new resolution, a
or
fresh start,
fresh starts.
kind of.
Do you have a motive for this month?
Definitely.
And by the way, happy Pride Month
You?
to you.
No. I am not going to accept that.
But it's also Men's Mental Health
Yes,
Month also.
I would be happy if you congratulate me about that.
Now
But
I'm intrigued on why you're refusing to take my greetings
yeah, about that.
about the
Yeah,
Pride Month.
we need
What's
to.
up with you in Pride Month?
Well, man,
Yeah,
like the name itself, to my side, I think like pride,
it's a time for LGBTQ, like
the community.
the community and all those things.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's also because people who are not LGBTQ who celebrate this kind of stuff are like Muslims who celebrate Christmas.
You
So
know,
as for me, I don't take it like that because when Muslims are celebrating their own stuff, I don't also celebrate them
you
because
don't
I'm
also
Christian.
celebrate them.
So I think also for the LGBTQ, I would respect them if they celebrate it on their own, not
On
with
their
me.
own, but not with you.
Yeah.
And I celebrate Muslim stuff. I technically celebrate everything.
But as for me,
Yeah.
I don't. If I
Oh,
don't,
you have
if
restrictions,
I don't, not restrictions per se,
but
but I just respect people's stuff to the extent that if I don't
Mhm.
believe in it, I won't like to fake it, as if I celebrate it with you, as if I believe in it.
So are you calling me fake
I'm
for
not saying.
celebrating?
I'm saying this is my perspective. For me, I would be presenting myself as a fake person because if I'm celebrating something that I don't believe in, I'm fake. Some may even call it hypocrisy.
Okay. But yeah, as of me, I
Yeah,
kind of condone people like that. Like everyone has a life in this world,
that's true.
you see. So there's no like, I don't want to say there's a way you have to live, but people have different ways of living in this world. People have different aspects of life, and not to forget that you're not the main character. Everyone will also
Of
think that
course,
you're the main character.
yeah,
So everyone wants to be unique. No one
mhm,
wants to be the same.
yeah,
And this is not saying the community wants to be, what is it, different, trying to be different in a way or acting. Unless if they like that genuinely, then it's fine with them. And I'm cool with that also. But once you start acting funny around me,
yeah.
that's the problem
The
now.
boundary.
That's the boundary. I want you to act as the same gender as me when you're with me. All those things. But yeah,
So,
if you're a female,
are you saying that when someone is gay, a boy
mhm,
who loves men, if they come to you, they should let go of their gay side and
I am
become a
sure
man?
I'll give them subliminal signs.
What
If
if they
they
don't?
can't get the
What
subliminal
if they
signs,
it's a guy who has a crush on Joe?
who's actually having a crush on me, I'll
What do you
take it
do?
as a compliment at
As a,
first because, niggas are in love with me now. So
yeah.
there's a different side of it.
It's
I
funny though. Like
it
to
would
begin with.
now listen.
So yeah,
It would be funny,
yeah.
but my point is that imagine a boy sees you attractive. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. But no, but listen, you're close minded. You don't want to listen. But I am saying,
Okay, let me open my mind.
open your mind, bro.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna open my mind.
a boy will
Yeah.
find you attractive. I'm like, damn, okay, I, I'm fine like that. Both genders, are falling for me. But I know what I like. You see, and I wouldn't accept that they want to be with me. I would obviously reject them. You see, me, I'm a nyash boy, or I'm not a boy. You see,
Yeah.
but yeah, I would just let them know, like, yo, we cool and all, but I'm not, homosexual and all those things. I'm a boy who likes boobies
Not that for
or
me. If
faces,
somebody did that to me, like see me
But I'm sure
as
they
an
will know.
attractive person, yeah,
They will
for
know the
sure.
signs.
But I just want to say I wasn't expecting that answer from you because I was thinking
You'd think
you
I'd
would
run
be
away,
not run away per se,
but
but be very vocal about it in the first signs of somebody saying you in that way.
okay, if it's happening right now in the moment, and they tell me,
Not like tell you, but like nigga, let's say somebody is like it's like how can I say this? Like how a girl behaves when they have a crush on you.
when they have a crush on me,
They don't say it, right? But they have a way to show it that they're showing you that I have a crush on you.
okay,
So if a dude does that to you, would you
how
say
does it
take it
work?
as a compliment? Like they girls usually talk to their friends and say,
Mm.
Joe is hot, right? And then a nigga comes to me and says, Joe is hot. Then I come to you and they say,
This
this
nigga
nigga was
say
saying
Joe's
Joe is
hot.
hot, and then you say it's a compliment.
Are you trying to change my view on how I think right now?
I'm
Because
trying to change your view
I
because
don't
I'm
think.
telling you, maybe have you actually gotten in that position of somebody who is gay coming to approach you or say something that has to
Speaking of
do.
that, there is a boy like that, but it ended up having to block him. And this guy was smart now. So the thing is, I went to the bar with my uncle, and this was like when I was 17. I'm sorry now. I'm very sorry.
That uncle,
Guy, shout out to Malume Sean. Yeah, he's
let me
actually
not
cool.
say anything.
But yeah,
Mm.
we went to a bar, and it was near Brothers. I forgot the name, but it was a Brothers there. I think it was something black or something like. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot the club, but yeah.
Yeah,
The age restriction was 23 and above,
yeah.
and I was 17,
Mm.
and this was at 11 p.m. Holding a black label Carling bottle. You know the black
Not a
label,
blue label.
not the blue label.
Mm. Like blueberry.
But yeah, we had met a bodyguard,
Mm.
and then this bodyguard was like, "Yo, how old is this one?" Because you see, my uncle is short and I'm
Yeah.
big,
Mm.
and of course, people would look at me and think, "Oh, this guy is actually grown."
Mm.
But yeah, they had let him in because
He
he
looks.
was masculine.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Mm.
and the friends were in as well, and of course, the girls were there, so
Mm.
we didn't want to make a fuss out of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, eventually they let me in.
Mm.
So when we got in now, the club has the setting of like big tables, but it's some sort of like a. It has one pole and the table is flat. Then underneath
Mm.
is also flat there.
Okay,
And
okay,
you get the table. So
I visualize.
there was that setting all
Mm.
over the place. So we had sat near a group of people that had a very beautiful girl, a very, very beautiful girl. And when there's a beautiful girl,
Uh-huh.
there's always the we
Just
call
say
it
it though.
lomsies,
Okay.
the lomsies.
Mm.
And then there was a boy with tinted hair.
Mm.
And what do you call that thing? A wife beater, but with it was kind of showing his skin.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
yeah.
know the
Mm. Cowboy
cowboy, yeah,
type
those
shirts.
cowboy type shirts, the
Yeah,
stripper cowboy
yeah.
type shirts.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
the
those
stripper ones.
the stripper ones.
Okay.
And He was wearing, I think, baggy jeans,
Mm.
and Alexander McQueen's.
Okay. White ones.
Yeah, he had the clear skin. You could see, hey, this guy is doing skincare.
Skincare. Routine.
Yeah, skincare routines. So
Banana.
we sat there,
Mm.
and this guy now is eyeing me,
Is eyeing you.
and I'm eyeing him.
Yeah.
He's eyeing me, I'm
Mm.
eyeing him, and we are just eyeing each other, and people are just passing. They're passing, and they're passing, they're passing. We're just looking at each other. And then I look away now, and I want to see if this guy is still looking at me. And there's this tactic that I did of like, you know what? Let me take a sip. And then I look around like this while the music is playing and I'm bopping my head. And he catches my eye again. He doesn't blink, he doesn't do
Yes.
anything.
Time.
He's just drinking like this, just looking. And then he moves around now. He's trying to get near me, and I'm going around the table, and I'm sitting next to my uncle. I'm going around, and he's trying to follow me, and I'm just moving away,
The club
just
restriction
trying
is
to,
23.
yeah,
So it means he's
I'm just
over.
trying to give him signs,
Mm.
but it seems like he's not getting the signs. But also, I am to blame as well because I kept looking.
So why were you keeping
I
looking
don't
then?
know.
You
I
see the
don't know.
problem.
I don't have a reason of why I kept looking.
Mm.
I don't know, but
No, I'm worried.
but yeah, it's happening.
Damn.
And then there was a point in time where
Mm.
we had to leave now. This was around 2 a.m. there. My uncle was getting drunk and all, and then people are like, you know what, it's fine. Let's go home now. Everyone is okay, settled. It's time to go home and get some rest. We are about to leave, and he stops me. He asks for my number, and my dumbass gave him my number. But the smart thing about it, it was a 50-50 thing. The smart thing that he did, that thank God I gave him a number. You know what he was gonna do?
Yeah.
He was gonna call that number in front of me, and my phone is right there. And if my phone didn't answer, I would have not known what was gonna happen to me. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want to know.
You were 17.
I was 17,
Damn as shit.
dumb as shit. But yeah, it happened. He called, and it's ringing.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. I gave you the valid number, right? Fine, but
Mm.
we know what's gonna happen as soon as you hit me up on my phone.
Yes.
Block, quick, fast. And just like that, I was like, okay, this grown ass man is actually, like,
That's my type. That's my type.
you see, I'm his type, dog. You see, like, I'm not trying to bring a case or anything. No,
Yeah.
there's no case.
There's no case, of
It's
course.
just
Yeah.
a story.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
like,
Yes.
oh, okay, I can pull both genders. That was my view. So you, it was like, but I'm hard. Over this booster.
But honestly, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't disagree with that.
Imagine
For-
someone who you don't like likes you and
Mm.
is liked by everyone. Something like that. Not to say
Mm.
he was liked by everyone. I don't know.
Mm.
But it's just that point of like, yeah, imagine
Yeah.
someone in the school likes you but
Mm.
doesn't like anyone in the school and people want that person. How would you feel in that position? But now it's the same with me now. I'm saying, okay,
Mm.
why? Even boys don't like boys.
They see me like that.
They see me like that. So I'm like, yeah, but now I don't know. Yeah, tell
So I think based on your experience, I guess where I get where you are we're coming from
but the cool
from
people
that
as
side.
well. As friends,
Mm.
those people look out for you. Shout out to the LGBTQ, bro. But my question is, these guys, when they're making moves, let's
Mm.
say we are not gay. We are not gay. We are heterosexuals, normal people, straight people. He's gay, I'm gay. How does it work? Like, who shoots the shot?
I don't know, bro. Because I mean this the idea of of gay scenes of LGBTQ itself, bro.
Yeah,
For me, it disrupts the normal the normal state of society and the way things should be.
yeah, yeah.
You get me? Um, I would be thinking like, how would the world how can the world be? You know, when everybody is gay? Let's say everyone is gay.
Yeah,
How does the world go on? Are we going to start um, building artificial um, wombs like what they are doing now to continue the world going on? Giving birth and stuff like that. So because what I think for me, the idea why it's so wrong to me, because I don't hate the people. I don't hate
you
the
don't hate
person.
the humans. You
Yes.
just
I just hate the idea, the belief system, the whole idea of being gay. That's what I hate.
okay.
I don't like it.
I see. What a ruiner.
You see, you get what I mean? Because bro, like from the beginning, bro, like you would see from the start, for me to become this, my parents had to go together and I came forth.
I mean, of course, your parents made you, and
Yeah.
they made them as well.
So exactly.
But
So how is it supposed to be
what
a
if
normal
they are not?
or an understandable idea not to continue the way that things are?
What if they don't? Um, what if they're just not like into it?
Into what exactly?
Like the system? What if they are genuinely just like that?
Okay, to be genuine, right? Let me say to be genuine. To be genuine is to be very truthful to yourself, right?
Exactly.
You are
What if?
telling yourself the truth. Okay. So we would be going backwards to say what is the truth exactly? If we are saying a person, if a person can be sincere, right? But not genuine. Because if you put the word genuine, you are coming from the place of truth. You are no longer coming based on feelings, but you're coming based on facts that are true. But if you are saying that if a person is sincere about their feelings, yes, I understand that because you are
Mm,
being sincere. You are not focusing on the truth aspect. You are just being sincere.
yeah,
But if
yeah,
you are genuine, you are coming from the truth. So for me, I feel like the truth is as long as you are engaging in a relationship that is intimate with someone or that involves intimacy, and there is no continuation of how you were brought,
yeah.
it's messed up, bro.
But so if you're sincere to yourself,
If
and
you're
you
sincere to yourself,
don't
yes,
you think they
a
are?
person who is sincere sometimes can ignore the truth. That's what I think.
So would we assume that they are ignorant of what's going on and they know it's wrong, but they still do it because they are genuine to to themselves, truthful to themselves?
I can say there is ignorance to some. To some, it's ignorance for reals. To some, it's just um,
Because
like let's as an example, if a child comes to their parents and says they're gay, and then the parent says it's okay, right? It's no longer about ignorance to the child, but it was confidence from the parents or societal acceptance to say it's okay. It's not that the child was ignorant, but they were just supported on their delusions. You get it? But some it's ignorance totally because sometimes you were not actually um, supported by people, but you ended up just choosing your own lifestyle. You get it?
right.
Based on what you just want. But others is because sometimes they are supported by others on that idea. So it's not that they are ignorant, but they were supported on it.
So let's say if your child
Mm.
was to come up to you and tell you that they have different feelings for the same gender, they have these funny feelings of the same gender, how would you react as a father?
I don't
How would you take it?
I don't think that will ever happen, but I'm gonna answer that question.
But it's just
Because I did it.
hypothetically asking, like, just wanting to
The
know,
way
and
the way I don't like
us
the
who
way
are
I don't
watching,
like the idea is to that extent.
we want to know what he would do.
What I would do is,
his son was to tell him that he's homosexual or is
honestly, if a person has gotten to that conclusion, it means they have given enough thought of it,
mm,
and they have actually sat on it for a while and maybe even acted on it. Because if somebody says something, there is there is a lot that they would have not said, right? But
yeah.
when they say it, usually when a person is saying something, there's a lot they didn't say. You get what I mean? So for me, I would understand that sometimes that person is already engaged in that, so that they know they really do. But of course, for someone to confirm that they actually feel feelings for someone who is
The same
the
gender.
same gender, they would have engaged in it to confirm, to actually know that it is actually the same way. But yes, if it's a kid, I would try by all means to change their mindset whilst they're still a child, but it's a kid.
How would you try to change? Because you know they could be
The
past
first thing is I will not try to blame the kid. You get it? Because if you try to blame the kid, you are actually giving the kid more
trauma
reason, or even more reason, trauma and more reason
motive to do it.
to do it. You get it? Because usually kids, like we were kids, we know what our parents were telling us not to do. That's exactly
What we
what
did,
we did, because we want to find out
how it is.
and why are they stopping me
Yeah,
from doing it. You get it? So I would literally find out where is the root, or what made my kid feel like that. Is it my way of parenting? Is it because it's me, uh the way that I present myself? If it's a boy,
yeah,
okay. If it's a girl, I would look at my wife. If it's a if she's there, or if she has sisters, is there anyone in the household that is presenting themselves in that
that's
manner? And then you go further and look at the content they watch, or the schools they go to
what
find
they're
out
exposed
where
with.
the influence came from. Because as a child, they cannot engage in such sexual activities.
So is it a choice to be that or
It's a choice, literally a choice. You decided, a person would decide that I want to be gay.
did you decide to wanting girls?
I did not decide,
You didn't decide.
because this is my nature.
S-
I'm a man.
So why didn't they? Why do you think they decided?
I
What
don't
if it
think
naturally happened? Like
I don't think they decided. They it's not, how can you say that? Okay, I've heard that question before. I've seen some people who say that they don't accept that it's a choice. They actually think that they were born like that. And um, what I know is, bro, nature is, bes- besides talking about God, right? Nature is
yeah,
itself, right? When you are given birth, you have your
yeah,
oh, they are assigned to you, right? In
and
birth. So if you if your parents give birth to you, you already see that these genitals are of a man, and these genitals are
you
of
are
a woman,
designed to be a
a man.
man
You
if
are
you give.
designed exactly
Yeah.
by nature. So it means that you made a choice. You now decided, you made a choice to say, now I because based on my feelings, based on, if I look at a woman, I feel something. If I look at a man, I feel something. So based on that, you are now deciding that, so I'm now gay,
So would you say you're homophobic or what? Like
homophobic.
yeah, homophobic.
Not in a sense. I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say, you wouldn't say you're homophobic.
What does that even mean?
You dislike the
Because I
idea.
think that word
The idea.
homophobic is like
It's a
I
strong.
dislike
It's
the person. You get. I
yeah.
don't know. I may not.
It's
I don't know
hate.
if it's
Unless
like
if
I
we
don't like
Google,
the actual person, because I was
let's
like,
Google. You can Google,
homophobic. Is it the idea,
or is it the
or is it
actual
the actual person?
person?
Because if it's the actual person, no, it's not the word to use it.
I think you cannot say the idea like it's it's what I want. That's my idea of like you cannot say that it's their nature.
Like now, listen.
Yeah.
Refers to having or showing a dislike, prejudice, or hatred toward homosexual people. You see,
But you're saying it's an idea.
yes, it's the okay. It's the belief system. Let me put it like this. Um, if I say I hate terrorism,
Mm.
right? It doesn't mean that I would say
You
I
hate
hate
the
Osama
people.
bin Laden. You get it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know him, right?
Osama bin Laden, yeah.
Yeah. It's not like I hate him, but I hate the idea, the belief system of bombing people, of coming again, or of because it's not like, how do I put it? It's not like it was started by just one person who is
Osama.
doing it.
Mm.
You get it? But it's like it's a system that is built, that is attracting and that is taking people into it. You get it? Just like the system of kidnapping people. You get it? I hate kidnapping people, right? I don't like the way the idea of kidnapping people. If somebody offers me to come and kidnap people, I wouldn't accept it.
Okay, let me ask it in this way. If I was a kidnapper, would you like me?
I wouldn't hate you. You get it?
Mm.
Okay. You are a kidnapper, right?
Yeah, I'm a
You
kidnapper.
are a kidnapper, right?
Mm.
But you might be going to church, or you might be going to school. Let me use school, right? You might be coming to school. You're a student,
Yeah.
right? If I hate you or I don't like you because of your side of kidnapping,
Mm.
right? It means I am saying that the whole you, even if you're a kidnapper, you are what? I dislike the whole of Joe. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me take it a little bit lower so that you understand where I'm coming from. If somebody is stealing, right? And then you don't know, or if I steal, right? But you don't know, right? And then somebody comes and tell you that Brendan stole something from me. You would come to me and say, Brendan, I heard that you were
Stealing.
stealing, right? Stop what?
Stealing.
Stealing. But because it hasn't happened to you, you wouldn't call me a thief because you know me on my side of not being a thief, which means the idea itself does not make me the whole me. You get what I mean? A person who is gay can be a very good person, better than someone who is straight.
Mm-hmm.
There can be someone who actually gives more than someone who is what? Who is straight.
Straight.
That's why I cannot hate the whole person. What I just like is that character, that part of them that is gay, but not them. Do you get where I'm coming from?
So there's a certain extent that you don't like about the person.
Not
But I no,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I just like I
You
just
don't you don't like the idea,
yeah
but you like the character,
the
the
person.
person.
Yes,
Mm.
I love everyone, but that part of them. If you're a thief, I love you, but that part of you stealing, I don't like it.
But you know that part of stealing makes people hate you.
Let me give you this example also.
Mm.
That part of what stealing makes people right because if
It
the
affects
okay
the people around you.
exactly unless that's what I'm saying. A person, the moment that you're affected by someone's character, right? That's when you start hating the person. But you forget that you are not hating the person. You
You are
hate
hating
that
the
part that
actions of
affected
what they're
you.
doing.
The part that affected you is the part that you hate. You don't hate the whole person. But it's because of anger. You just take it upon the person that I no longer like you and I don't want to see you. You get it? Because that part of them is wrong. But you people forget that every person has that part of them that is what?
Wrong.
That is wrong. So it's just that when the time comes for their wrongness to be shown to you, you get angry. But everybody has a chance to show you their wrong side.
Wrong side.
It's now up to you to just to choose to make it the
What you
whole
are
of
going to
them
decide.
easy.
Mm. So yeah, there's Sagabani, there's a percentage.
Yes, there's a percentage, of course, because it's a part of
That is
it's
what
a
I'm
part of
saying.
them.
There's a certain you have an extent of not liking someone.
Ah, yeah, I guess let's
Mm.
let's let's put it like that. Let's put it like that. Mm, I agree.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
But yeah, you get what I mean. But you, what do you think? So that we finish off.
What I think,
What do you think about gayism and how it might affect the world tomorrow
gaysism
in
in
the
the future.
future? If this
In the
continues,
future,
this gay community and the way is growing, how do you think it's going to affect the community in the future for?
yeah, it's growing, and people are opening up more. And like we said last week, people are now regarding,
Yes. Yeah.
yes, opening doors now because of this time of the generation.
Mhm.
I don't want to say it's a problem,
Yeah.
but we as a society also have a problem of accepting a lot that's being opened to us, and there's nothing to do about it. In which, of course, I don't wish there should be bad things happening to those people. I want everyone to enjoy life. Life is for everyone. There's no restrictions of like if you're gay, you have to die or something like that. No, I don't like that. Because at the end of the day, that's a human being just like you. So
Yeah.
gays, what would happen
Yes.
in this
Well, how
time?
do you
I
see?
don't want this thing of trying to act. Like, don't act.
Yeah.
Just be who you are. Don't act for attention. You know, people will lose themselves when they're doing such things.
Yeah.
People can manifest and say things and they're acting on those things as well. But is that who you really are or what? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's taking over the world
Mm.
in a positive way of like naturally like fine. If this is who I am, then I should be like that, you know? So it's okay if it's like that. But if you're acting now and you're seeing Netflix, two people kissing just because they kissed, and I want to do it also, and now I'm gay, no,
I get
don't,
what you're saying.
there,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Mm.
So that's all I can say about this topic. What about you?
For me,
Mm,
whoever wants to continue being gay can
mm,
can be gay and do whatever. What I just don't like to see in the following years or what
yeah,
is the imposition of this thing on kids
yeah,
and to impose it on other people. Um, in the sense that I saw that it's being put in books, you know.
yeah. There's a lot that's going on about it, but it depends with the kid now on how they're going to take it because there are a lot that's going on. People are saying I identify as a dog now. There are
Yeah,
people who are
yeah.
saying
You
that,
can that's what I'm saying. You can say that to yourself, like
but don't try
but
to.
don't try to impose it. Like just don't try to present it to somebody as options, as if
It's an
like that.
option.
Yeah, like as in like giving out pronouns to me, saying that I don't want to be called he or whatever. You are now trying to change my perspective to match yours, of which you gave yourself, you have free will, right, to
Hmm.
choose. You chose to be a cat, right? But you don't now invade my personal ideas or free will and impose your own free will on me, right? You have the free will of being a cat, right? And I said nothing about it, right? But when I see you, right, allow me to express my free will and see what I see. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot call you a cat when my mind is telling me you are a man. But
But true.
if you want to feel good as a cat, stay you as yourself. Be a what?
Stay
As a cat.
as a cat
Yes, because that's what you want. But don't make me see you as a no.
and say meow meow.
Ooh, I can't do that.
But yeah, bro.
That's in the future to come, bro. That's what I don't want to see. This gay community on books, teaching kids to learn
Netflix,
about it. I know on Netflix, I know, of course, this is industry in entertainment. They are trying
money
to
making.
entertain those
Mm.
people and also money making. That I know is gonna exist anyways. But I'm just saying they should not take advantage of kids, especially kids, bro. Because
So you
kids they
fear
don't.
for the kids
Yes,
because yeah.
it's better if you are older or 21, 30, what, right,
Mm.
to choose for yourself and say, I want to be gay. It means you have grown up enough and you have seen the world and you have learned and you have seen that, yeah, this is who I want to be. But when it's a kid, bro, let the kid grow up, see for themselves, let them learn, right, from the natural world, and then they grow up to decide on their own. Don't invade the kids' mindsets while they're still young and they are very fragile. They don't even know what is right and what is wrong. For me, in the future, bro. That's what I don't want to see.
Yeah, seemed like it was a life talking thing.
Literally, literally, it was literally about Pride Month. We, but just to shorten it up, like men's mental,
Men's mental health.
yeah, yeah, month, as it is also called, which is what I respect the most.
Yeah, there are a lot of men keeping things within them, and there are a lot who decide on tying themselves. And yeah,
Tying the knot.
yeah. So we also do care about men who are expressive. I think. Would you say it's a way of um does masculine fragile cause such things or what?
Fragile masculinity is I think it's actually it's some parts of it, mental health.
Mm,
Um, because I think men are not expressive. They don't talk a lot. But I think, yeah, you said this before that men are being very expressive nowadays, which is good because yes, you'll be expected to stack everything inside, and
even African parents now that are
they are more
opening now.
opening up. Yeah, I wish they never did. Because they will be expected to come out with solutions rather than um, say expressing how you feel about certain situations. So I feel like it's a good thing that men are celebrated in that sense because literally diseases like diabetes and what they're caused by this kind of stuff. So I feel like expressing yourself can can be something that helps health wise, and it's good to have a person or people who you are comfortable to talk to so that you can share what is maybe something that is troubling your mind or anything like that. What do you think?
To me, what I think, um, fragile masculinity. Uh, you gotta know where you're going to put it as of being expressive. You have to know where you talk about your feelings, and that person now will have the chance to try to encourage you more to express your feelings or make it worse for you and make like say something like be a man.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Literally.
so I think we also have to change that mindset of just because you're a man, like you said, just because you're a man, you have to find answers to everything.
Mm.
You have to do this, you have to do that. But you'll forget that a man also someone who's just like you, and they have a brain, they have blood, they have bones, they have everything.
Mm.
And what's most important is that their mental health also determines what kind of a person they are. So I think if you try sulking it, it would be very difficult for you to uh, open up
Mm.
and having to keep a lot of things. And fragile masculinity is that thing of like you're a significant other, right? It's earning more than you and all those things, right? It's etc. That's an example. But if you try to keep it in that stage of like, fine, I found out my wife is earning more than me. You now, there's a way you can act on it. You can celebrate with them, or you feel being quiet is best because what you'll say maybe might ruin everything for you guys, or you just enjoy the money with them. I don't know, yeah. But if you're taking it taking it in a direction of she's earning more than me,
Mhm.
that's not possible. I don't like that. I can never do such a thing.
Yeah.
You see, it will really affect you as of someone who's not expressive. You want to show that you are
Mm.
superior than them. You might as well just start the abusiveness will probably even start there or towards the woman in the life. And let's just say negative things were okay in that moment as someone was like that because
Peace out. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and what?
shit,
And share. For sure. We'll see you on the next 10 episodes to get to 20.
10 episodes, let's hope we get to 20 or let's hope we get to 11. Maybe this might be the last episode, you don't know.
The lie.
Yeah, because
BS.
I'm suffering with masculine fragile.
Mhm.